I don't know why you don't want to come and sit on your chair. You know what time it is. You know it's time to come and sit on your chair. You know, the people expect you as my co-host. I don't know what you're doing. Happy Saturday. Rio's sitting just off camera. He knows what day it is. You heard I was trying to have a conversation with him, but he's just not complying. Mr. Man. Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hello. Sorry. Let me put live chat on. I noticed that Kicking Geese was here way earlier and spammed the chat with a bunch of geese and left. So she may or may not come back. Hello, everybody. I don't want to miss anybody because you guys, there's so many of you in here waiting already. This is a good one, though. You picked a good one. Hello, Desiree and Sophie. I don't want to talk about it. Valentine has been here for like 6.5 hours. Olivia, M the letter. I don't know if everybody's aware. I'm sorry, because this might start something, but M the letter. I can't help it. I like to call him, her, them. I like to call them Emtha. I told them in Discord, if they had a sister that was more unfortunate looking, it could be Bertha. Bertha and Emtha. Bertha, the letter. Bertha, the nation. Bertha the Nation. What an amazing big girl drag name is that? Hello. Feel free to use it. Hello, Aaliyah, Anna, MN, Lazy Dog. Who else am I missing here? Kat, hey, how you doing? Andy, Hildy, Harper, starts with a bang. Purrbug. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat over there. Mr. Man is bouncing about behind me. I don't know what he's doing. So hello, everybody. I hope you're having a nice Saturday. Looks like it's going to rain here any minute. So Uncle Tim and I were out for brunch, and then we just kind of wandered around aimlessly, and that's it. Are you buffering? Hang on, let me close Discord. Oh, there's a few things open. Let me close them. A little choppy. Let me hang on. I'm going to shut Discord right down, so if anybody's trying to get a hold of me on Discord, I shut it down. Oh, I have a cell phone. And I apparently don't know how to use it. ALR just posted. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to watch this one first, and then we'll watch the new AMBERLYNN. Just a couple of things. This mic, thought I put it in the right place. You're all buffering? Let me look. I don't think I need this open, do I? It says excellent connection here on my end. I hope we've sorted it. Have we sorted it? Are y'all better? So, yes, I did get new glasses. As you know, if you saw the community tab, I had to miss a video on Thursday because I did do a video on Wednesday, and I can't tell you, it was very difficult because I lost my glasses. I'm going to reorder them, though. Don't worry. It's not like they're rare. Bozo Bones, thank you for the super chat. Bozo says, loving the new glasses. Have a good night to everybody. So yeah, I will probably reorder those because I do like them. But I needed something real fast. So I went on Amazon and I searched and searched and searched, and I found these, and I think they're kind of cute and they work. So thank you for noticing. You think they look better, Kornsky? Somebody said they thought they made me look younger, and I was like, okay, well now you're my new best friend. Well, I like them, and they're good, so I'm not going to go... I'm cheap. You know, I tell you that all the time, I'm cheap. I love the other ones, but I'm not in a big rush to replace them, because why waste the money if these are fine, right? I searched for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of seconds. Teratoma says. So I'm just going to catch up on a couple things, and then we'll get into the reaction, and I will timestamp it for those of you who don't want to watch us chit-chat. The glasses we talked about. So tomorrow I'm going to do another cooking video reaction, but here's how it went down. This is how it went down. I decided that since I got to cook food, I might as well, I got to cook dinner for Joan, I might as well. So I asked Joan, I said, okay, what do you want to do? We can do Nader's meatloaf. I've heard Nader's meatloaf is quite a trip, although I haven't watched the video yet. I said, or a lot of people talk about AMBERLYNN's Granny's recipe, which I also haven't seen, but I hear it's probably some kind of carbonara, maybe? I'm not sure. Or I said maybe orange chicken. And Joan was like, oh, sign me up for some orange chicken. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is, we'll find some Amber video about orange chicken. I'm guessing there might be one. And we're going to make a nice version of orange chicken. Yeah, carbonara is coming up, though, because I love carbonara, so maybe next week. But tomorrow, orange chicken. React and recreate. Although not really recreate, because not like she ever made orange chicken. And mine will not be like Cheesecake Factory. I'm not going to recreate Cheesecake Factories. I'm going to make one that I'd like to eat. I think that looks really sweet. It looks sweet. you know. So orange chicken. Can I tell you a quick little story about Rio before we get started? Rio was sick this week. Don't worry. I'm lying in bed and I hear the you know, the cat throw up noise. And I hear him get sick and I go, oh, poor baby, but he seems to be okay. So I fall back asleep and note in my head, make sure you put slippers on immediately, because you know it doesn't matter where the cat puke is on the floor, your foot is going to go right in it. Right in the cat puke every single time. The cat puke could be in a spot on the floor where you've never stepped. But once the cat pukes on that spot, your foot is going to land on that spot. So I wanted to make sure I put my slippers on right away. When I got out of bed, and I did, and I cleaned it all up, and I found this thing that looked like a flaming hot Cheeto, which it clearly wasn't, because I don't eat those. But that's kind of what it looked like. What the hell? He eats all kinds of stuff. So I thought, okay, he ate something and threw it up. Fine. Well, about an hour later, here he goes again, right? And he's sitting on the couch, and I swear to God, he projectile vomited about 2 cups of water. And then another one of these red Cheeto-looking things. What the hell is this? So I go to pick it up. I check it out. I do much examination, a little orco detective. And I say, you know what he did? There's an old bathrobe in my closet, and he had pulled the tie of the bathrobe out of the closet door, and he was eating the tie from the bathrobe. I said, like, okay, dude, don't eat clothing, and this probably won't be an issue for you. He eats everything. He eats everything. He was eating my bathrobe. You're not a dog. You're a cat. Have a little dignity. No. So that's my little Rio story. He's fine now, but I thought, dude, you're going to cost me a fortune. You're going to eat something someday that you can't puke, and I'm going to have to take you to the vet. No, he was shaking in pain. So I said, dude, I got to go for brunch. And I went out and had a nice brunch. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? My cat before Rio was Abby, and some of you have heard me say she died quite suddenly of lung cancer. But we didn't know what it was. And I can't tell you, I made probably 3 trips to the 24-hour emergency vet in the space of about a month. That cat cost me $5,000. Pretty much all my savings. But yeah, you make it to the vet. You don't go out to eat, but we all know that, right? So yeah, so that's it. Okay, True Crime Aficionados, we're still working on the Patreon. And I think that you weren't digging the Reddit stories so much. So I've changed it up. Put this noisy pen down. I've changed it up and I've gone back to true crime. So I uploaded something about a week ago there, a true crime podcast on the Patreon. And I have another one coming up in the next day or two. I think we'll look at the, you know, the Dexter killer, the guy who lived in Edmonton. Because he's narky. He's narky and murdery. Narky and murdery. It's a nice combo. So that's my newsy notes. Chip in for Rio's GoFundMe. Rio doesn't need a GoFundMe. He's fine and he's spoiled damn rotten. Eloise herself says, my cat has been throwing up too, today and yesterday. We think it's a dodgy batch of cat food. Meant to be going on holiday on Tuesday. Oh my gosh, I hope the cat gets better before you go. It's terrible when something happens right before you go on holiday. I had that last time I went to Costa Rica. Right before I went, shortly before I went, I broke my toe. I was not happy. I went. Oh, there's an Amber fan? Amber fan, are you in here? I'm trying to read fast here. Hi, Sarah Anonymous. And Sweet Stuff and Thornback and Jan. How you doing, Jan? The glasses never came back. The vape I did find. I've charged it up. She's ready to go. Annie Autopsy is not feeling well. Annie Autopsy leaves me just the sweetest ever comments in the comment section. Okay, sorry, zoned out there for a minute, you know. So, let's get... do you want to watch this? Hey, do you want to watch a video with me? So, Annie Autopsy says she's going to make it, guys. She's going to pull through. Hi, Megan. So, a couple of weeks ago, I was researching some video. I don't remember. They're all a blur now. And I ran into this video, which I used part of, but not the part that we're going to focus on tonight. Because let's watch TV together. Oh my gosh, zoned right out. This video is right when she moved, when she moved in with Becky. So that's the part I was focusing on. But the part that I watched that kind of blew my mind was a part where she talks about diabetes and other things. Because it was frighteningly self-aware, and it was a really long time ago. So I said to myself, note to self, for the next live, you gotta show them this video, because this is like a lot to take into the brain. And then I forgot. And last week we watched something else. Excuse me. And as we were watching it, I thought, this isn't the right video. But, you know, we made it work. So we're going to watch this, and then we'll watch her newest upload, because you got to know there's no rush to go watch that. Right? What's it going to be? A piece of Torrid, some scratchy cards, maybe a walk. You know, she's uploading literally the same video every 2 days for like a month now. Oh, the goose is here. Shh, be quiet. Don't set her off. She'll start goosing up the chat again. Kicking geese. I know you do not like to be spoiled. So we're going to watch this first. And then we're going to watch the new Amber, but we will let you know. So, I think I have... Oh, hang on. I think I have this muted. Unmute, please. All right. So the beginning part is not really, is just talking about her moving, but she'll get into it.
Okay, so this is the promised video that I would film for y'all.
Promise.
12 things that I need to clarify, talk about, kind of say my side of the story regarding it. There has just been so many different types of speculations and questions.
She really needs you to understand her side of the story, because there's been a lot of teas floating. It's like the Boston Tea Party out there.
Rumors going around, whether it be in my YouTube comment section or people tweeting me about it, people Snapchatting me about these things. That is where I hear most of the stuff is YouTube comments and Snapchat. Definitely Twitter's more like on the DL. I'm not here to justify or to make excuses.
Do you think she is?
Or to make anyone be on my side about anything. This is just purely a really good platform for me to get this all out in the open. Every time I go on YouNow,
Sure.
all 12 of these topics are the #1 topics that everyone want me to talk about. When I go on YouNow, none of that is saved. So I would prefer just to make a full video because I feel like my audience deserves to know all of these things. So the first thing I want to talk about is I've been getting a lot of Snapchats lately of people saying that I don't appreciate my subscribers anymore. I'm not meaning to sound rude, but that is a load of crap.
This is like the first week that she moved in with Becky. So she was still active on doing a lot of Snapchat. There's a lot of... Oh, Reaction Addict. You're the one that everybody's chatting about. You don't want to be here, girl. You got better things to do with your time. Right? Why would you want to sit in here and be Ambi? Where are you, girl? Listen. I'm going to do you a favor because you're not having fun here. Why would you want to hang around with a bunch of people that are just going to tick you off? So, go watch an Amber video. Maybe subscribe to her Patreon. Off you go. Sorry, guys.
I love y'all so much that I can't even express how much I am grateful and how appreciative and thankful I am for every single one of you. Even the haters out there, like I'm thankful for y'all too because you're helping me pay my bills. But more than anything, to the people who like me for who I am and can see the good that I am and not just always look at my fails or my mistakes.
No, seriously, Reaction Addict. I think I blocked them. I think I hid them from the channel. But if they show up, I got mods. You guys can block them. No, I'm not starting a war, but don't come in here and start nat us. Come on, we're just having fun, and we're not one of the... I don't even think we're one of the meanest damn channels. You know, we laugh at her absurdity. We don't really judge her. Anyway, back...
But to the people who truly support me as a person, you guys, I love you all so much. So don't ever think that I do not appreciate you guys or think about you guys almost like 24/7. I'm going to be honest, without the people who love me or even just like me or slightly like me, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. The next thing is me quitting YouTube. So as you guys know, I probably upload about 2 videos per week, which is 8 videos per month, which is a lot less than I used to upload. People have been like, AMBERLYNN, are you quitting YouTube? Is that why you're slowly stopping your uploads?
Nope.
No, I am not quitting YouTube.
I'm just lazy.
I love YouTube. I would be on YouTube even if I didn't get paid. Even if I didn't have almost 40,000 subscribers, I would still be here. I love documenting my life or just sharing.
40,000 subscribers at this point when she moved in with Becky. She's got 201,000 subscribers. And I know people say she buys them because they go up by 1,000, but that's just how Social Blade shows it. So I don't think she's buying them. This video is the year she moved in with Becky. Hang on, it's 2017. Can I turn her up? I absolutely can turn her up.
Sharing my thoughts and feelings on certain topics or just showing you guys stuff that y'all probably don't even care about. The whole YouTube community and just everything about YouTube I love so much. So no, I'm not leaving. I am here to stay. The next thing is about my weight loss. This is obviously apparent. Morbidly obese I am. People always question, am I ever going to get my shit together? Am I ever going to lose weight? Am I ever going to just be serious about my health. I am, and that, I don't want to say too much, but I am starting a 30-day weight loss type deal.
She's starting a 30-day weight loss type deal. How long do you think this one lasted?
I will explain that in another video, which goes in with the next thing where people think that I fake my weigh-ins. I am here to say and to confront and to just blurt to the whole world.
Blurt it, girl.
I don't know how to fake a weigh-in. If I don't...
We know you know how to tear a scale. Doesn't she look a lot healthier here, though? Like, look at her skin color. She's healthy colored. And her hair does look better, doesn't it? Excuse me. She was still doing her eyebrows, that's right. Thornback mentioned that. She's going bald. Well, kind of so am I lately, so I hate to pick on her hair. I'm telling you, that bleach fiasco. My hair is a disaster. Anyway.
I don't want you guys knowing my true honest weight, then I wouldn't even film weigh-ins.
No.
It would be pointless to me and pointless to you guys for me to step on the scale, show a huge number, and for it not to even be real. My next weigh-in will be filmed by Becky for y'all to see fair and square that I am not rigging it.
Becky's on the payroll now. She moved in. Time to put Becky to work.
I have gained some weight. I just want to say, in the middle of me talking about these things, I am not, paying attention to the haters. These are things that...
Chris Owen says, everyone, reaction addict is Amber. She was on Sinatra's channel too. I like to think Amber doesn't know I exist. We're not very big. We're not a big channel.
People who even care about me are talking about. So that is why I feel the need to mention these things and talk about these things, which kind of toys into the next one.
It toys into the next one. What does that mean?
A lot of people are worried that I have diabetes because I am showing signs.
Listen to this, okay? She's so aware right here. Girl, if you would have listened to yourself... Here, if you're still watching... Oh, no, I hid you from the channel, but... If you have another alter ego... Amber, if you would have listened to yourself here... I know it's scary, but it's treatable. Just have it checked and get it treated. That's all. God.
Of diabetes. My knuckles are super dark. I have noticed myself that right here... and right here is becoming super dark. It's not happening on this one though. Don't mind this. Wasabi scratched me really bad. When we were moving and he heard the U-Haul truck door open, I actually had him in my arms at that point and it freaked him out and he, damage. To the people who have been saying that I need to go to a doctor and that I might have diabetes. Normally I shrug it off and I'm like, no, I don't have diabetes because I don't feel the symptoms. That's honestly just me being ignorant. I am to the point where I am worried as well.
5 years ago. And she hasn't done a thing about it. I'm at the point where I'm worried as well. And she hasn't done a thing about it. I get tested for blood sugar diabetes all the time. And no, Rach says you don't feel the symptoms right away. No, you don't feel the symptoms until you're pretty sick, I think.
Especially because of this. My knuckles, I had this when I was in like 6th grade.
Look how dark that hand is, this, her right hand. Look how dark her hand is, girl. I just feel bad, I know there's a lot of people that have problems going to the doctor, and things are scary. It's scary to get things tested. But hell, it's a lot better to know what you're dealing with and deal with it than put it off to the point of no return. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me.
And then eventually it went away, so maybe that's why I haven't been as worried. But this freaks me out. I don't have health insurance, as y'all know, but I will be contacting a doctor, and I'm going to just pay out of pocket because I feel like I really do need to worry more about my health. And
how'd that work out for you, Amber? How'd that work out for you?
love myself more so I can take care of myself more. So I'm here to apologize to all the people who were always like, Amberlynn, you probably have diabetes, honey. You need to get that shit checked out. I always shrugged it off and I considered it hate. I'm sure some of them were from haters, but others were from people who actually truly cared about me. I've been noticing my health and my body just deteriorating slowly but surely. I want to film a whole...
Just because people are picking at you doesn't mean they hate you. And I think that everybody would like her to get her things checked and taken care of. It seems she's the only one that's really wishing for her own demise, because actions speak louder than words. Girl, this was 5 years ago.
Whole other video regarding all that. I don't really want to talk about it now, but I'm definitely becoming more worried about my weight as the days go on. So the next thing I want to talk about is me and Destiny's friendship and me and Dana's friendship. I think me and Destiny kind of have this like unconditional friendship type thing where we can be completely rude to each other and be fine 3 seconds later. I don't really know. I think it's just like the dynamic her and I have, and I have no problem with that, and I don't think she does either. As for me and Dana, me and her, when we hang out, we have a great time and we're super nice to each other and we laugh. I never seem to have an issue with her. Mainly I'm bringing up this topic because a lot of people are like, Amberlynn, how can you be friends with your ex? A lot of people can be friends with their exes. I think if you maturely break up and you still have like...
Co, I'm very sorry about your father. Co said my dad died to cancer that started in his prostate and spread throughout his whole body. He told us he was going to appointments and was fine, but he was wrong and he found out too late. I'm very sorry to hear that. And, you know, I'm sure that happens a lot. Toys into it. Eric Cook's candle wall. I don't even know what that means.
Like a common ground. I think it's okay to be friends with your exes. So I think I brought that up mainly because of this. People think that Destiny paid my bills. Destiny paying my bills. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, I wish she paid my bills. Okay, no, not really. I wish at least I got some help. That's kind of private, something her and I have talked about since we were both on the lease. But no, Destiny does not and has not been paying my bills. Every food item I buy and put in my mouth, every part of electricity, every single...
Remember, when she first moved in with Destiny, she did not have that many subscribers. Her channel grew. I was watching, I think she was really in her heyday, I think in 2015 and 2016. I was watching some videos yesterday and she was really flexing how much money she was making and how all that stuff. We don't hear her saying that anymore. And yeah, Kicking Geese says, here she is putting her exes under the bus again.
Single part of rent, utilities, my internet, cell phone bill, etc., all comes out of my pocket.
Etc. Not ek. Etc.
And nobody else's. Which this also ties into the next one where people think that I don't have any sort of income. YouTube has been demonetizing a lot more videos for a lot of YouTubers, and ads are being less than on YouTube.
This is a good one too.
YouTube gave the option for us creators to put more than one ad in our videos. That's because this is our livelihood and we have created our life around the income of YouTube.
Can I just segue for 1 second? Because I need to tell you guys, nobody's ever complained. But I've been putting an extra single ad in some of my longer videos lately because I've been struggling the last 2 or 3 months. I'll be dead honest with you. And it makes a bit of a difference. I'd rather put an extra ad in and make money that way than try and leech money from subscribers in all various ways, right? So I'm sorry if you've noticed it, and I apologize, but, you know, Rio's got to eat.
I'm not saying that was probably the smartest idea for some of us, but YouTube understands that we still need a steady income to go on with our lives. So I have been putting in an extra ad or two in each video.
Me too.
I'm completely honest about it because this is my job. I am very grateful that's something I truly love doing.
I put like 2 ads in a 15-minute video. I'll be honest, I use ad blocker, but I think she puts in a lot more ads than 2.
Makes it to where I can pay for my own bills. I can pay for the roof over my head, and I'm so grateful for that. You guys have no idea. But I want everyone to know that when I see comments of people saying Amberlynn doesn't make any money off of YouTube, Amberlynn only makes pennies.
This is good.
It makes me laugh, honestly. It's a crock of shit. Because if I only made pennies, I wouldn't have any money whatsoever. YouTube and YouNow are my only income basis. That is the only place that I get money from. I'm not saying I live in the riches, and I'm going to be honest. Back in like November.
I'm not judging anybody who uses AdBlock. I use AdBlock too, and oh my goodness, there's a lot of you YouTube Premium people. Thank you for that. I was reading a stat the other day, Kicking Geese, you might find this interesting as well, that we make more money from YouTube Premium than we do from ads, percentage-wise per viewer. So YouTube Premium is the way to go for all of us, right? It's a win-win-win.
November, December, I made the most money I've ever made around those months. YouTube was on and popping then. A couple months later, it started getting a little harder and my income did go down, but my income has always been enough for me to take care of myself. I do not ask people for money. I am not on any government assistance, whether that be SSI or whether that be food stamps. I have nothing, and I have no reason to apply for any of that. I don't want anyone to take this as me bragging, because I'm definitely not bragging. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I can take care of myself, and I'm very proud of that. I think if anyone can do their passion and get paid for it, that's a really big positive. Another thing I wanted to talk about are troll accounts, or at least that's what people are calling them.
Okay, this isn't the video, but I was watching something recently where she was talking about money on YouTube, and she went into this big speech because she's a professional YouTuber, and she said, you know, I can't really tell you. I have to be very careful here because YouTube will really get angry with me. We're not allowed to talk about money at all. It's against the rules of YouTube. That's bullshit, okay? I've never seen anything that tells me that I can't tell you exactly how much money I make. Am I going to? No. I will say that it's more than Social Blade says we make. By quite a bit. Social Blade is way off on money. But it's bullshit. She could tell people exactly what she makes. But she could also just say, like I did, guess what? None of ya. We don't have to. But there's no rule. YouTube doesn't make it a law that we can't talk about our earnings. You could probably search on YouTube. How much would a video make? It's a big range, right? The CPM is what it's called. That's how much we get paid per 1,000 views. And from what I've seen, it ranges from like pennies to $50, $60. And how the hell you can tell? I don't know. It changes all the time. And there aren't that many that are $50, trust.
People think that I am making fake YouTube accounts and sitting there calling people names.
Reaction addict, she's talking to you.
I have never, ever, ever made any other YouTube accounts besides the one you guys are currently watching me on.
Okay, reaction
I barely
addict.
have had time to film for y'all. I barely have time to upload for y'all. How would I have time to make a bunch of fake YouTube accounts and sit there and log on to each and every single different one?
She's very busy.
I haven't even been with my laptop for probably over a month now. If you guys watch my YouNow streams, you know that I am going on from my phone because I have not had my laptop. If I was to sit there, even if I had 5 fake YouTube accounts, if I was to sit there and keep going back and forth between 5 fake YouTube accounts.
Does Damian White ring a bell? Calling Damian White to the stand, please.
I would actually check myself into a mental hospital because there's something wrong with that.
Get going,
I don't know
girl.
where the rumor came from of me making a bunch of fake YouTube accounts and like sticking up for myself, because I have never done that. I swear to you guys.
I missed most of the reaction addict stuff that was going on there in the chat, so I'm anxious to reread that later.
I have never done that before. And I just want to say to the people who actually are in charge of those accounts, I want to say thank you for sticking up for me and doing it so hardcore that these people, these haters, actually think it's me.
Oh.
So thank you. The next thing on my list is Rafe and I. So many of you are extremely upset that I have kind of forgiven Rafe, moved on.
Purbug asks, does You Now still exist? I have no idea. I was never on You Now. I worked at Blog TV and that became You Now. Let us know if anyone in the chat knows.
On and created another friendship with her. Rafe knows this, Hannah knows this, Becky knows this, everybody knows this. But I am the type of person that gives second chances. But during the second chance, that doesn't mean things will ever be the same. The friendship that Rafe and I used to have, or at least that I thought we had, is nothing like the friendship we have now. Sadly, I used to consider Rafe one of my best.
And guess what? It's nothing like the friendship you have now.
Friends, but then the whole hogwash happened and no longer did I think of her like that. Her and I have sat down and talked for hours and hours and hours about the whole situation. It took me a while to forgive her, but I really do believe in second chances. I have actually given several people second chances and they have never turned their back on me again since then. I want to give Rafe the benefit of the doubt that she will never hurt me again like she did before. People do change and people do make mistakes. That is pretty much a human.
Kicking Geese says, OMG, it's the same black sweater thing she wore with the pink pajama top. Oh, it's the same sweater for 5 years. It is, isn't it? It's the same sweater. No. You know, Justine, she bought 5 of them at the same time, okay?
Nobody is perfect. No friendship is perfect. Rafe has admitted that what she did was 100% wrong.
She bought 5.
And even I know that. Everyone around me knows that. And if she ever does it again, of course, I will never speak to her again. But the friendship that her and I have now is not as strong, is not as tight as it once was before, as what I thought. But at least her and I are...
She bought 5 sweaters and 5 white polka dot bras on the same day, okay? It's not been the same bra and the same sweater all those years. Come on.
Now on the same common ground. She respects me more now and I respect her more now because she was able to seriously look me straight in the eye and say what I did was wrong.
It's a bajam.
Not many people can do that. The last 2 things that I need to talk about is probably the most important. It is about my animals and about where I am moving / where I have moved. So there is this big thing going on about me giving my animals away. So as you guys know, my lease was up in September. I did not want to stay in that same apartment for several different reasons. I did create it to be a home.
Sure you did.
But something was off. Something didn't feel right.
This is a place she lived for like 2 months in between Destiny and Becky. So this is the story of how she sucked Becky in.
Right, and I knew in my heart that I needed to move. You can ask Destiny because when me and her were searching for apartments, whether they were in Florida or whether they were in Kentucky, we were always making sure the first thing we look for is it is pet friendly. Well, always, 100%. Pet friendly, bam. I spent a couple months before my lease was up searching for apartments that were pet friendly for 3 animals. I had literally no luck. I then decided, okay, how about I rent a home? So I would search houses that were pet friendly for 3 animals, and I had no luck again. I seriously could not find anywhere. I wanted to move close.
So why don't you just say you have a dog and a cat, and then you move in the 2 cats? Like everybody else in the world does. How many places did I move into that I just didn't mention the cat? Oh, did I forget to mention that I have a cat? Well, I'm here now.
Closer to Becky. Her and I are in a relationship now and her car is not doing good. So it was very hard for her to go back and forth to visit me. And there were just like nowhere. There were no apartments, no...
Okay, there wasn't one single apartment, house, trailer that would accept her animals in all of the South. In Florida or Kentucky. Man, the U.S. is strict against pets down there.
Houses, no trailers. I even got desperate and said, I'm not saying anything's wrong with the trailer, but I even got desperate and was like, okay, I'll rent a trailer.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the trailer, but I was so desperate, I lowered myself. No, girl, you actually just did say something.
If I have to. I don't want to get rid of my animals. I love them so much. I couldn't find anywhere. I couldn't even find anywhere that allowed 2 animals. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, what is wrong with animals? Seriously. As the time kept on ticking, I couldn't find anywhere. I didn't know.
This is called I really want to manipulate myself into Becky's house, and I want to live with her because I'm incapable of living alone as an adult. How am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to have to start with this. I won't be able to I won't look for a place, and then when it comes right down to the wire, I won't have a place to live, and she'll have to take me in because I'll be stuck and she'll feel bad. Annie? Is that how it went?
Know what to do. Becky offered me to live with her, and I took her up on that offer, and I said, okay. I really enjoy being around Becky. I'm not saying I'm gonna live here forever, because I'm not gonna live here forever.
Right.
I personally do prefer living by myself, because now I have 2 roommates, which I adore. I like them both a lot, but I like to be able to walk around naked, and I can't really do that here. The issue with here is
Let's just not do that. This was in one of my recent videos, so if you feel like you're having deja
allowed
vu.
to have 3 animals here. So I was having a hard time, and I was freaking out. I spent a lot of time crying. You can ask Becky. A lot of fucking time crying. So no, I did not give away my pets. I actually asked Hannah and Rafe if they will watch Wasabi and Rarity for me. I will supply litter for them, cat food for them, anything they need.
And she ended up leaving Rarity there, right? She doesn't like Rarity. What did she have against poor Rarity Gray?
For the whole stay that they are there. I will not get rid of my pets. I will not.
Poor
and
pets.
I really did not want to separate Rarity and Wasabi. I was allowed to have 2 pets here. So I ended up letting Rafe and Hannah babysit Rarity. That is what is happening. I know it's very sad. I have spent so much time crying about it. I go and visit Rarity as much as I can. She's probably been there for a little over a week now. I know a lot of you are going to be upset with me and disagree with me. To make myself clear, I did not get rid of Rarity. I did not get rid of Wasabi. And I did not get rid of Twinkie. Where have I moved? I have moved in with Becky. Before anyone says anything about money issues, that's the reason why I moved in with her, completely false. And I want y'all to know that rent is actually split between all of us roommates. Any type of bill that is in this house is split between all of us. So I'm still having to pay for bills, which is appropriately distributed between all of us.
Well, that wasn't
and
groceries.
As for like essential.
I noticed that Ricky and Eric always bought their own groceries.
And cleaning supplies, food, I am paying for all of my own. I mean, that's pretty much it, y'all. This is my life right now. I want to take you guys.
How benevolent of her. She was paying for her own bills and her own food. Wow.
On my journey, you guys have been with me through a lot of different moves, a lot of different places, a lot of different situations. But that's just really how my life is. My life is cray-cray, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Again, I don't plan on staying here forever.
It's not.
Wherever this journey takes me, you guys
boring.
will follow along with me as well. So I hope you guys appreciate this video, me getting everything out in the open, and just all these rumors are crazy. Anyways, I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Well, there you go. AMBERLYNN Reid actually having a light bulb moment about diabetes. Isn't that sad, though? It's not like she's ignorant. Sorry, let me put this up. What did you think? I was shocked when I saw that the first time. The way she was talking about diabetes and taking it seriously and really understanding that it might be an issue. And her father. Yeah, we're gonna watch the new upload. She just uploaded. I'm sure it's boring, but we'll watch it. Yeah, it's called Grocery Haul. Oh. I hate them. Grocery Haul and trying lamb for the first time. Olivia, thank you for the super chat. Olivia says, a good friend of mine passed last week, and I'm really thankful to have this community to take my mind off things. You guys are awesome. Olivia, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is very sad. But yes, I have found this community is pretty damn awesome too. And in our Discord, boy oh boy, there's a lot of great support and friendship happening in there. It's fun. It's fun. On Friday nights, we stream RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. We run a Pet of the Month contest that's starting again in 4 days. We'll keep you posted. I'd like to maybe start streaming movies, having movie watch parties in Discord once in a while. non-Amber related stuff. Not that unless Amber's done any major motion pictures. I don't think so. I know, you guys all like grocery hauls. I hate grocery hauls. I don't know if it's because I was a chef, but it's boring. Ella says, ooh, yes, movie night. Yeah, I thought that sounded fun. Lightning McQueen says, chillest Discord I've ever seen. It is pretty chill. We had, a little problem. They always do, but it's moved on, and it's like a really kind bunch of people in there, Kind people. And fun. So, let's watch.
Okay, hello.
Okay, as usual, she's made it just over 8 minutes long, and as you know, you have to have, we have no lagging problems, eh? Your video has to be over 8 minutes long to put ads in the middle of it, called mid-rolls, which I'm sure most of you know. So I noticed Amber's videos lately are 8 minutes and a couple of seconds long, so she just crosses the threshold. Do you guys who don't use ad block, how many ads does she put in a video like this? Can someone tell me? I'm dead curious. Because I've been guessing at her earnings, But honestly, if she's putting 10 ads in here, she could be making a lot more. Annie says, you're exactly right, and the other reason she couldn't find anywhere to rent is because she has bad credit. I've always assumed she had no credit. She's never really had a job, she doesn't have a credit card, she's never had anything in her name. How could she have any credit at all? Jan, thank you for the super chat. Jan says, great job as usual, Merc. Liesel says, in a 15-minute video once, she puts about 7 to 10 ads. Mallory says, I often had 1 to 2 ads. I know she used to put a lot in. Every 2 minutes. Jesus, I feel bad every 8 minutes. Hey, Jason, how you doing? He's unedited. Jason.
Hello. So I'm just going to start off with the...
Okay, Kicking Geese. We're watching the new one, okay? This is the new one, Kicking Geese. If you want to fly away, we would prefer you stay. We always like it when you're here. Let's look at how bad she looks, you guys. She looks so sick. And I'll tell you something, in the screen that I'm looking at, in the OBS screen, she's got more color than I'm seeing in the YouTube video. She looks a lot more pale. 3 ads in a 10-minute video? You guys are all giving me wholly different numbers. I guess I'll have to go in with a different browser without an ad block on and have a look for myself. Anyway, let's go.
Obvious. I have been having major allergy problems with my eyes.
Now it's allergies.
Especially... They have been red. Today it's this one. And the last 2 videos it's been both of them, and people are saying that I'm on drugs. I don't even know. My allergies have been bad.
People are saying I'm on drugs.
And I just noticed that it's worse every time.
Don't give drugs a bad name. Come on now.
I play with the cats because I am allergic to cats. Sometimes.
Oops, sorry.
It's worse than others. And I don't know if it's it being spring. Allergies are worse just in general. So I've been going through that. And today it's just this eye. So, fun.
Seriously, you guys are saying her eyes are so sunken. She's so pallid. Why don't you put on some makeup? Seriously, isn't she the one that always tells us that this is her job? This is her job? I don't want to say that, but I guess this is my job, too. And guess what? You're never going to see me looking like that on camera. I try and make myself look presentable because it's my job.
Also, I want to give you guys an update on my booster shot. So, as you guys can see, she is a little bruised. I'm pretty sure this is a normal symptom. I'm not trying to be whatever, but there's a huge...
Why is she wearing headphones?
It just feels like a rock is just under the shot. It is a big bump. I did not have that with my first two.
Of course. Moo, thank you for the super chat. Moo says AMBERLYNN has an Instagram photo of her and Becky baked. I think she's admitted to that before in the past. Why is she wearing headphones? It's bugging me. I don't like wearing headphones, so I don't want her to be wearing them if she doesn't have to. And I guess they could be Bluetooth. I was going to say there's no cord, but I get...
COVID vaccines.
Boomer.
And I have not heard of anyone else having that. I'm sure it's just a common symptom. I'm not a special case, but I do want to let you guys know that has been kind of worrisome.
She's got a big lump under her vaccine shot, okay? And she's never heard of anybody else having that. But like but I'm not a special case, but I'm the only one on the planet that has experienced this symptom now.
I just wanted to let you guys know that is a symptom that I'm having, but I didn't get sick or anything like that. Look at this little one right here. Also, I want to give you guys an update.
Oops, sorry.
I have figured, what am I saying? I have finished the Wicker King, and so there will be some spoilers, so I don't know if you guys plan on reading this or not. I'm not gonna...
I just noticed I didn't, of course, bring up the soundboard, so please, in your head, can you just install some applause in the background of that for me? Because I would have done that.
I'm gonna go. Well, actually, yeah, I'm definitely gonna give the twist at the end, because there was a twist at the end. If you don't plan on reading it or you don't care,
not reading it,
then listen. You guys will enjoy this twist, or I hope so. Okay, so you go into this and you think,
is she gonna spoil this book now? Yeah, no one cares. Hello, clapping for chlamydia. See, I'll say your name loud and proud.
I think this kid named Jack is either schizophrenic, or you start to believe his fantasy and you start to think that maybe...
Okay. No one cares. No one cares.
It is a gay August,
no one cares.
And Jack
no one
sees
cares.
it. So
no
this
one
building
cares.
on fire, and
no
August
cares.
ends up
no one cares.
Jack schizophrenic, and Jack had a tumor causing him to hallucinate.
Wow.
It was going to be by Bridget Foley. It is about an earthquake that happens, and
so she just spent 2 full minutes talking about that, but this girl's got no content. She has nothing to do for content. She's reading book jackets. She's reading a book jacket for content.
2 people end up meeting and trying to survive the earthquake, and
shut up. No one cares.
And older lady is going to end. Obviously, they haven't yet met.
No one
did
cares.
Just happen, and they haven't met yet or anything like that. So I am rambling, but I
you
want to
sure
give you guys an update that I am back to reading again, and I am enjoying it.
Okay, big whoop.
Okay, you guys.
No.
So I have a pretty decent...
Uh-oh. Guys. Hide the Pam. Hide the Pam.
Decent sized grocery haul for you. First things first, we have some salmon. We have some Honey Nut Cheerios. Got some cheese and garlic croutons.
Of course.
Got some cucumbers.
You know, those are 140 millimeters.
My favorite lunch meat, and pretty much the only that I will have, is the rotisserie seasoned chicken.
Can I just say, as a person who lives alone, I've never in my life bought a family pack of deli meat. Ever. How many grams is that? Oh, you guys do ounces. How many ounces? 16. That's a pound. I buy 200 grams at a time.
And breast by Deli Fresh. Got some pork chops.
Oh, those are skinny.
2 things of zucchini.
Those be skinny little pork chops. Did you see how skinny those are? Those are like the kind that my mom used to cook the life out of.
Got some.
Did your mom's all overcook little skinny pork chop? Look how thin they are. She's going to cook those dry, and she's a dry girl. So she's not going to put anything on there.
Some pork chops. 2 things of zucchini.
They're not...
A garlic and herb Laughing Cow cheese spread. Some milk. And then this is the one.
They're not things of zucchini. It's 2 zucchini. They're not Is her mind just thinks everything is processed and packaged? These are 2 things of zucchini. No, it's 2 zucchinis.
And that my girlfriend uses the turkey breast by
Sorry,
Fresh.
I went back too far.
Got some broccoli.
Oh no, that was more.
Some peppered.
I thought I went back too far, and we were looking at deli meat again. It's a different pound of deli meat. And milk, I know. Milk is fattening too, eh?
Salami, which I'm going to put on my sandwiches.
Okay, that salami looks
some
good.
feta cheese for salads.
Like the feta.
Some honey, whole wheat, delightful Sara Lee bread, which is the low calorie. 45
bread.
calories per 1 slice. And then another one of these garlic and herb spreadables. And then some romaine leaves. Let's do Akinator.
Has she ever had real cheese in her whole life, do you think? I've never seen her buy, like, real cheese. It's always, like, a spreadable cheese or some kind of little ball or a wedge or a fucking, or a, like, shaped like a chipmunk. I don't know. Like, I've never seen her buy real cheese. Like, cheese. Put it any other way. Okay, now we're going to watch her play with her friggin' Alexa. Ooh.
Akinator can also guess animal species, objects, concepts,
Akinator can also guess AMBERLYNN Reid really easily.
movie titles. I can read your mind. Think of a character. I will try to guess it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Is your character's
I want to see some guesses in the chat at who you think her character is going to be. The character she's imagining in her mind. Let's take some guesses. Who's the character in her mind that she's gonna make she's gonna make Akinator guess this character? Olivia says I think it's herself. It's herself, Trisha Paytas, Hannah Montana, herself, Mickey Mouse. See, I was thinking like Harry Potter. Yeah, Belle Michelle's on my, because it said character, right? Not person. All right, let's see what she's Rosa Parks.
gender female?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Is your character over 20 years old?
Yes.
Does your character personally know you?
No.
Is your character a YouTuber?
Yes.
I see.
Trisha Paytas. No, she hates Trisha.
Is your character a gamer?
No.
Is your character Indian?
No.
Has your character ever been pregnant?
No.
Does your character have dark hair?
Yes.
Who is it? A dark-haired YouTube... Oh. You think it's her? Or Chantal? Pink Sparkles? No, she hates Trisha Paytas now. And she never told us when that switch happened. She was buying the glitter box and then she hated her. I don't know when that happened. Chantal is bald. It could be any one of Chantal's wigs.
Is your character linked with wolves?
No.
Surprising. Is your character a makeup artist?
No.
It's her.
Phew. Is your character fat?
Yes.
Ha. Is your character in love with someone of the same gender?
Yes.
It's her.
I guess that you are thinking of AMBERLYNN Reid. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes. I guessed right. Do you want to play again?
No. Good job, Alexa. Okay, you guys. So we are obsessed.
Do you want to play again? No. Because we already did it about me, and that's all I need to know is about me. Come on. Justine's going to love that tomorrow.
With this, like, Mediterranean green.
What in the name of God is she wearing? It looks like she's got a sweater on. I guess it's a t-shirt. She's wearing the cow print overalls again, isn't she? She's wearing those cow print overalls with a bloody heart t-shirt. She's over 30. Why does everything have to have hearts and lips and things on it? Alexa called her fat. It's good, eh? Oh, Alexa. I have Google, and she used to play Akinator, but she doesn't anymore. I guess Akinator went over to the Alexa size. No, it's not a bra. I bet you $100 it's that damn cow print overall.
Greek food place.
Because she likes
and
that.
It's so good. It's healthy. But I'm about to try lamb for the first time, so I wanted to film myself doing it. I'm ready.
Okay, Daddy just fed her. Daddy just fed her some lamb. Ooh, Daddy, I don't like it. It's too gamey for me. She's not going to like it. She is not going to like lamb. Her palate is not going to fucking accept lamb. Well, let's see. Stop saying Daddy. Ellie says... Oh my god, Ellie says being fed by Daddy in her big girl overalls. Her reaction addict should be here now. She's not gonna like lamb.
I don't like the texture.
No, it's the texture. It's just meat. The texture is no different than meat. It's the flavor of lamb. I gotta say, Haley, I also am not a lamb fan, and as a chef, trust me, I used to get the business for that, because chef's supposed to love lamb. I'm not a lamb fan. Hard Time says, Daddy, I no like.
It's very, like, soft. It's, like, too soft. Because I like my stuff kind of dry. So, yeah, let me show you guys what I get. It's so good. So, it's super simple. Feta. I get the chicken. It's so good. With some veggies, some rice. And...
I'm not shaming lamb. I wish I liked lamb, because in my snobby chef head... You're unsophisticated if you don't like lamb, and I'm not judging anybody. I have a demented, weird chef snobby head, okay? But I don't like lamb either, so I'm not judging anybody, but I kind of wish I did.
I've never had a falafel before, so I wanted to...
She's never had a falafel before? Now I want falafel for dinner. I might have to go get falafel for dinner. Yeah, they don't look like very good falafel. They look like frozen, pre-made falafel. Like not homemade falafel, handmade falafel.
To try it. And it comes with like this little salad. So, yeah, and she gets the lamb. So...
Sophie says, has this woman ever been drunk and had a kebab? Like, seriously. I don't know about you guys, but in Canada... falafel is drunk food for sure. I used to live in Guelph, which is a smaller town outside of Toronto where I live now, and there's a big, huge university there. So the entire downtown of Guelph is bars. And in between those bars is 3 different falafel stands. And they're open till 4 a.m. It's drunk. Well, she's not a party girl, though. What is a falafel, Harper Lee? It's ground up... It's ground up chickpea and different spices, basically, and formed into balls and then breaded and deep fried. And it's served in a pita. It depends where you go. It can be served with different things. Some places use pickled cabbage. Some places use tabbouleh salad. But yeah, falafel is good drunk food.
Yeah, this place is amazing. Definitely, like, my...
This place is amazing, she says. Okay, she just told us she's never had falafel, and she's never tried lamb before. So how does she know this place is amazing?
Favorite food lately?
No. We're not listening to that music. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Here's my dog pooping. Here's Spinky pooping. I can walk. Here's me walking 16 steps. Look, there's a flower. Here's my chin. Da 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 da. That's the end. It's the end. I'm pretty sure we did. That's the end. Well, that wasn't... That's it. That's it. Thank you very much. Good night. Where the hell is my mouse? Hang on. Hang on. I can't see what I'm doing. That's it. That's the newest adventure of Amberlynn Reid. Okay, I'm sorry. That video just stopped, what, 32 seconds ago? I literally don't remember what I just watched. What did she do in that video? Oh, grocery haul. What else was in that? Seriously, it's 2 seconds ago. I don't even remember what the hell she did. Nothing, Jamie. She didn't do anything. No, moo. I will always and forever mute that music on this channel. This channel, we will never listen to that bloody piece of music again. Can I tell you there's probably flipping 15,000 pieces of royalty-free music in the YouTube studio that she could use? Why the hell does she have to use the same one all the time? Oh, Daddy fed her lamb. I knew there was a part that was fun. Daddy don't like the lamb. Daddy, I want McDonald's. God. I can't... Where's Reaction Addict? I miss them. I think I hid them from the channel, so they can't even leave rude comments on the video now. Baby, feed me lamb. Babe. Babe. I don't like the lamb, Daddy. Daddy. Yes, baby. Okay, stop. Okay, enough of that. So, yeah. So, there you go. We've done 2 Amberlynn Reid videos and we've only been here for like an hour. How does that happen? I'm stopping. Sophie, you don't have to beg. I will stop now. I may, off camera, continue talking like that to Rio because it's cracking me right up. But I won't. I will no longer subject you to that. Olivia says me and my high school relationship. Okay, Valentine's gonna write stuff like that. It's really hard for me to restrain myself. I'll try and do it in my most grown-up and mature voice. Valentine says, look, guys, I have a hickey from Daddy. It's hard to say it. This is my daddy bird, you know. Don't listen to this. Don't listen to this. Mocking fathers. You people are horrible. It's not me, it's you. It's not me. That was karma getting me back for saying that. Belle Michelle says, guys, we did extra meticular activities for 5 hours straight. I made Uncle Tim watch the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader video that I did of her, because that's easy for people who are outside of the Amberverse to watch. Oh, wait a second. I gotta show you something funny. We were out walking today, and on Yonge Street, for some reason, there was this huge crane. I don't know if you can see it, but huge crane. You can't get the sense of it, but it's a huge crane, okay? And Uncle Tim looks at the crane and he said, looks at me and he goes, is Amberlynn coming to town today? He doesn't even watch her. Lazy Dog's Ranch. We are a bad influence. Like, even Uncle Tim is making weird. Not a bird. Just Jamie said, I thought you meant a bird. No, I live in the concrete jungle. When I say crane, I mean construction equipment. I know. He cracked me right up with that one. Uncle Tim is funny, and he's got this really dry sense of humor, so, like, he never smiles, never laughs. He always looks miserable. Like, we act miserable together, like we hate everything. It's our shtick. We're out in public and we're hating everybody, hating all the people. Oh my god, that was so funny. Now it's hot here. Whew, little hot flash. Yes, Jamie says that's my favorite type of humor. Mine too. Mine too. I had a really, he is not actually my uncle. He's my gay best friend. Tim and I were very best buddies when we were in our 20s. Until like early 30s probably, and then life took us in separate directions. And then about 8 years ago, he walked in as a volunteer in one of the kitchens that I worked at, and we reunited. I don't know how many years, 25 years later, and now we're best friends again. I love we just call, you know why I call him Uncle Tim? Because he's the cat. I'm sorry, that's demented. It's Rio's Uncle Tim. I call it that. When I refer to Uncle Tim, it's Rio's uncle. Tim's the guy with the iconic "May I help you" phone opener. We were talking about that today. We were laughing our butts off at the whole lilac conversation. If you want to peep Uncle Tim, you might find him in a couple of Vlogmas videos from Vlogmas. Vlogmas was a bit of a nightmare. I don't know if I'll do that again. Are we winding down for the night? Should we watch one more thing? It's kind of, we haven't been on that long. We could watch one more thing. I'm not starving yet. Hang on, my monitor's turned around funny. Let's see what's going on in the verse, if there's anything fun. I feel like... Does Annie have something new up? Hey, check this out. You know how we featured the alphabet? We watched some of the alphabet's videos. Do you know what the alphabet started doing? AMBERLYNN reading narcissism videos. And you know how she does them? She shows the video and then she stops and pauses and puts a title over the still frame. What a great idea. I wonder where she got that from. I guess imitation is the flattery form. I don't know. I was kind of surprised. And then I saw another channel that's got a video called AMBERLYNN Pea Brain Moments. And that is literally a stolen title from another channel that uploaded that video 4 months ago. If you Google AMBERLYNN Pea Brain Moments, there's 2 different channels that use that Pea Brain Moments / dumb something. It's the exact same title. I hope that it's the same person and they've just made a new channel, because if not, that's horrible. I'm famous. Nah. Are we demonetized yet? Let's have a check. That's a good thing to check. We do like to do the on-screen appeal, right? On-screen appeal. Let's see what we're doing here. Sorry, I didn't have it open. I assume we're demonetized. We should be. Holy crap, we're not demonetized. That's weird. Well, that's odd. But we'll take it, right? Click the applause button. I don't know. Is there anything good to watch, or should we just call it an early night? Because we're going to have orange chicken tomorrow, remember? Let me go back to this window that I can see in. Hello, Susan. Annie Lynn gave you a shout-out? Gave you a shout-out. Sandra says, Annie Lynn gave me a shout-out. Well, Annie Lynn is just sweet as sugar pie. Annie Lynn is very, very sweet. How do I get demonetized? I've got no frickin' idea, Harper Lee. It's not a real demonetization, because as soon as I click appeal, it takes about an hour and it's monetized. But the thing is, for the time period that it's demonetized, I don't get paid for any of those views, And of course, that's when you get the most views, is in the first couple hours, especially after a live. Yeah, we love Annie on this channel. She's sweet. She was on our Jeopardy! Can I make vegan orange chicken? Anna says. I don't know. Let's all do some light breathing. The daddy talk stays, even with all the use of even the daddy. Rio didn't lick his junk? I'm scrolling thing. I'm not seeing anything very exciting. I like my thumbnail. It stands out. Shroom's got a new one, but it's only 10 hours, so we don't want to do that to them. 5 reasons people hate Pride Month is coming up when I Google AMBERLYNN Reed. Andy, please, don't put staples in the chicken. Sophie wants a written apology for the baby voice. Valentine, you can substitute lemon. If you prefer lemon to orange, you can make lemon chicken. Virtually the same. You can just substitute the orange juice and zest for lemon juice and zest. Oh! There's an interesting video I saw. Hang on. That was comparing the evolution of Nick Ocado and AMBERLYNN Reed. Did you guys see that? Do you want to watch that? It's it was interesting. Are we playing bingo next week? I think we should play something next week. How long is this video? Oh, it's only 12 minutes long. Let's watch this.
Today I'd like to
watched a bit of it, and it's a little bit like they're not in the Amberverse, these people. But it was really, the bit I watched was pretty interesting. It's from Oompaville. If you've heard of Oompaville. Lilith 77. Any live stream that is at least 8 to 10 minutes is a good one. LOL. Thank you very much for the super chat, Lilith. No, it's not an academic. It's interesting. The little bit I watched was interesting. Here, let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch it and then we'll go, because I have to pee. Sophie says, Merc, did I see Einabber's iceberg? I did, and it was really bad. I'm sorry. Einabber's not even in the verse. I don't think he knew enough. He missed stuff. I wasn't impressed. I'm hot and cold on Einabber. Sometimes I really like him, and other times I'm just wet. Mr. Snowflake was the best ones I've seen in a long time.
Know about a story on YouTube that will change your life. A story of evolution and inspiration that will brighten your day. The story of a man named Nick Ocado Avocado. The story of a journey of fitness, of weight loss, of a bird. I don't exactly know what that's about. The story of how this fat bastard turned into this role model of a man. That is
Nick Ocado was so cute. I'm sorry. So cute when he was like that. I hate that he owned a sloth, because that's like beyond wrong. Moo hates him. Honestly, I think he's a flippin' riot. I wish he would lose weight and get better.
Exactly what we are going to be looking at in today's video. Also, I'm completely lying. This is not true. In fact, the truth is in reverse. He started off as this guy, and now he's this guy! Hey guys, my name's Oompaville. And, well, that's not my real name, but YouTube has a lot of different types of content being uploaded on a daily basis. There's normal videos, there's makeup videos, there's reaction videos, there's gaming videos, there's eating videos, and in that subset, there's a bunch of weird stuff. There's this guy, which you've no doubt seen. You've potentially even seen his classic half-gallon Thanksgiving gravy chug.
This time, we didn't forget the gravy.
Oh my god, he's gonna die.
Do you guys watch this kind of content? These people who eat like this? I was gonna some of you, yeah. Have you checked out Crusader Actual? No, but that name sounds familiar. I think this... Oh, wait a second. This might not be the one. There was one that was comparing him and AMBERLYNN. Let me just take a little peeky poo here. Sorry. I thought maybe that's it.
Today, I'd like essentially a perfect example of evolution in reverse. He's going downhill. It's crazy. Is he doing it for the views? Probably, most likely. He seems like an intelligent guy. Him and his boyfriend beat the shit out of each other on a regular basis. He eats absurdly large food on a regular basis. He's always running around. His antics are crazy. What's wrong with this man? I don't know. His channel's incredibly fascinating, though, I'll tell you that much. Although I do miss him when he was skinny, though.
Good morning. I hope that you slept well, like
cute
I
he
did.
was.
And I thought that I would make pancakes for you.
I'm sorry, there's a video where he's talking about the evolution of Nick and how it's like the opposite of AMBERLYNN Reed. And there's a lot of Amber talk in there, and this is not the right video. Hang on. You know what? I'm going to look at my history. But I think I'm going to do that, like, not with you. I got to find this video. Yeah, it wasn't this one. It's not this one. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Let me see if it, because it looked really good, and I only watched a couple of minutes of it, and I thought, oh, this would be good to show on Saturday. Ella linked it. Ella linked it. Ella linked it. Where is it? In Discord. I turned off the Discord. It's on my phone. Just give me 3 seconds, and if I don't find it, I will open up Discord on the computer here. Oh, God, there's a lot of AMBERLYNN content in here. That's scary. Okay, if anybody looked at my history, they would think that there's something wrong with me. Because of all the AMBERLYNN videos. And it's not my fault. It's for research. Oh, and apparently I was on a butthole surfers kick the other night. Is this it? Evolution in Reverse 2020? Yeah, this is it. She's in the title.
Money.
Not everyone can afford...
Okay, I found it, you guys. I have to balance the noise. His video's really loud. I'm too loud, and he's not loud enough?
sides. In all of these circumstances in which he's mentioned in my content, whatever it may be, there's always another person, someone
Is this better? Audio volume mixing? Let me know.
who started it. Are you telling me that Nikocado Avocado is not original? That he's been ripping somebody off? That's bullshit! I think that the person we are going to be taking a look at in today's video is who Nikocado Avocado has designed his YouTube career to mimic. And it might not be to a T in every instance, but one thing's for sure, they'll probably have the same slow, sad demise. By the way, a little notice, this is not a hate video. Do not attack anyone mentioned. This is just a little funny journey, all right, guys? So strap in. The character of Nikocado Avocado is based on reality. Who is it based on? AMBERLYNN Reed. Who
Is the volume better? I turned him down a bit. I turned me down a bit. Let me know. Let me know.
is this person? You guys, you wait. You're gonna find out. Nick has been using a lot of the things that Amber's done throughout their careers and kind of turned them on the head, throwing some shade, all right?
I need people to know that, like, mental things is scary. Like,
Mentally, and yeah, it was just really scary. Mental things is scary.
Nick does not like Amber.
I never heard him say that before.
He throws shade at Amber.
Her first name's Amber, but it has an H in the front, like hamburger. But
He's not ironically an entertaining guy when it comes to this kind of stuff. Nick's gotten after Amber for a load of things. Being a dietitian, for example.
Thank you, Amber. Thank you very much. My dietitian, she now runs my accounts. She is the one that's ordering these for me. Chip chop, chippy chop, girl. Thank you.
Being
I'm sorry, he's funny. Come on.
a liar. A pathological one, for that matter.
Do you like Amber? Who, my dietitian? No. Nope. Pathological liar.
Being able to take care of yourself on your own without needing caretakers.
Before she's having to, do a lot of things, look after a lot of people. Actually, the other way around. Okay. But now she's just an empty nester.
Having your dietitian block you.
Story time about my dietitian. So she blocked me.
You had a better dietitian, but that dietitian blocked you, so you have to go. You have to go to the new one.
Yeah.
Amber being the queen of moderation.
I do want you guys to know that I'm the queen of moderation.
I'm not ordering all that stuff. That's excessive. I'm the queen of moderation.
Amber wearing the wrong shoes.
I wore the wrong shoes. I'm wearing the totally wrong shoes, and it hurts really bad.
Okay, I watched up to about this part, but I didn't realize how many times. I know that line, I'm wearing the wrong shoes, lives in our Amberverse, but I didn't realize how many times she actually said it. Watch this.
I wore the wrong shoes, though. Ouch!
I'm wearing the wrong shoes, and my feet hurt.
Let's do it again. Let's take off the shoes. I wore the wrong shoes for my weigh-in. Goodbye.
I'm wearing the wrong shoes. Jump.
Now, do not make fun of someone for the shoes that they choose to wear.
See the shoes? I see the money.
Not everyone can afford some lemon pepper steppers like me, all right, guys? And also, Nick pokes fun of the diet constantly changing.
I mean, maybe she changed the program on me. She's always changed the program. One day it's Octavia. One day it's Weight Watchers. One day it's counting calories and eating to your heart's content.
So, today is day one back on Weight Watchers. And today is my first day on Optavia.
He's mimicked a lot of the stuff, but also throws shade. It's an interesting dynamic. Nick has taken a lot of inspiration from Amber to perfect his online persona and grow into this massive multimedia conglomeration that he truly is. Massive, so big. I got DMs with him on Twitter, by the way.
Big? Are you calling him big?
I love him. I'm a fan of him. I really want him to come over and do a mukbang. If we can get 50,000 likes on this video, I'll mukbang with Nikocado Avocado. And ironically enough, for a long time, AMBERLYNN thought of Nick as a friend.
What I want to talk to you guys about is Nikocado Avocado. Him and I would say...
I don't know why, but watching her put on foundation just triggers me. Now, we missed the part, the way she dabs it on her face. I know this is stupidly nitpicky. And there's nothing wrong with how she's doing it. But it's just this really weird thing that bugs me.
We were like friends,
I don't know.
Online friends.
It feels dejected and stabbed in the back that Nick uses Amber for content. That's just how Nick is. Me and him, great friends. He just is a little rude sometimes. It's just his part of his shtick, part of his character. He doesn't mean anything by it, Amber, don't worry. Amber made this wild, long video in which there was a claim that they didn't care about Nikocado Avocado.
I understand his brand is like Troll City. Like, I enjoy his troll.
Like her brand isn't Troll City? What about that road trip video you posted yesterday, Amber?
But the whole video seems like Amber really does actually care.
At first, like, it genuinely hurt my feelings. I'm literally not gonna lie. My feelings were very hurt.
These people, AMBERLYNN Reed, Nikocado Avocado, and Foodie Beauty are the most entertaining sources of content on the internet. Acting all crazy and shit.
I don't know, Nader's pretty entertaining too because he's nuts. He's entertaining. I'll leave it at that.
Starting drama. It's insane! I love it.
I don't care when people troll about me. I don't care when people make fun of me per se.
Okay, well,
is that true though, Reaction Addict? Is that true?
I'm fine making this video. I'm not even doing any of that stuff. I'm like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but instead of doing shitty little experiments, I'm just looking at people on the internet. And after Amber addressed that Nick was making fun of her, 6 days later, she posts a video about outpatient appointments and weight loss updates.
Thornback says, fuck Nader. Yeah, well, no, I don't like the guy. I just said he's interesting. I don't think there's much redeeming about him, but he's interesting to watch.
But then, quickly devolves back into the mukbang, wherever the content. This is not funny to me, but it is hilarious. Okay, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful
I know.
way, but
I know. Sophie says, I kind of wish you hadn't blocked them. I'd love to watch the reaction. I should have left them, right? They were just one troll on their own. They're not very heartful or anything. Maybe I'll unblock
like
them.
if you're creating a joke,
What
makes something funny is just blatant, unabashed truth in a juxtaposition of two things, irony, whatever it may be. A laugh is an involuntary.
Nicole says, notice AMBERLYNN's initials are AR and Reaction Addicts are RA. Coincidence? Oh, sorry, that's Twilight Zone.
Thing. I have to admit that this is a funny scene. A person who struggles with eating, making a video about struggling with eating whilst eating copious amounts of food.
I wanted my psychologist to know what I do on YouTube. I needed to know like what she thought of eating on camera. Like, is this gonna be bad for my recovery? Watching mukbangs is triggering for me. If I'm sitting at home watching a mukbang, it makes me want to binge.
Being honest and open about your eating disorder and then making a video in which you're making a mukbang, it seems like you don't actually care about the real situation. It seems like you don't really know.
I love it when the normies watch Amber and they have this like logical way of thinking about things and they try and apply it to Amber. They just don't get it like we do.
It seems like you're just kind of making light of it a little bit. Like what I'm doing. I'm also making light of it. I completely admit that. But I don't care, to be honest, at the end of the day. But I also don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I just kidding, guys.
Hi, Otis.
Nick, at least, has never claimed to be like a weight loss channel. It's all a big fugazi. It's a big act, right? He knows exactly what he's doing. Amber is legitimately struggling. Nick has embraced the notoriety, embraced the mukbang, embraced the drama. Amber cannot seem to commit to anything whatsoever. A weight loss channel, a mukbang channel, a TLC subject. Yes! Yes! It is not bad to be fat.
Excuse me, Oompaville? She's a lifestyle vlogger? A lifestyle vlogger. Come on now. See, he doesn't get her. Right there. He doesn't get her.
It is not bad to be anything that you cannot control. Also, who has the best thumbnails? Nick or Amber? Vote below. Definitely Nick.
Definitely Nick.
And as another comparison, here's some of Nick's exciting content versus Amber.
Don't show me the shaving the hair into the egg thing because that makes me want to vomit.
Exciting content. Crying, screaming.
He's gonna show it. He's gonna show it.
Nick Avocado once shit in his chair.
I pooped. I literally pooped, you guys. Oh my god, I pooped! I pooped.
Oh my god.
Nick is so entertaining. It's crazy. It's sad to see him killing himself like this. Honey, you shouldn't become morbidly obese to make money. I feel like it's not really that good for you. Yeah. Nonetheless, it's worked great for Nick. Amber.
When I watch Nick Avocado, and I don't watch him very often, but when I do, I kind of I'm amused at the beginning of his videos, but once the food part starts, I'm out. I don't care about that stuff. Sophie, don't say the G word.
How's everyone doing? Y'all?
I hate it when she does that in a recorded video. How's everyone doing? Who are you talking to? It's a recorded video. Nobody can answer you. On a live stream, okay, I get it. You can say how you're doing and pause and wait for the lag for people to answer. But I hate it when she does that on a recorded video. So, how you doing? It's so disingenuous. Like,
behind the scenes, I'm trying to really do some stuff. You'll see. If it falls through, you'll see.
What was that stuff? Does anyone remember what she was doing behind the scenes that was so big and exciting? And apparently it fell through and we would have known about it? What the hell is she even talking about here?
Wow. What compelling content that is. I'm not saying Nick...
Okay, again, Oompaville doesn't know her because that is compelling content compared to what we're watching now.
Nick's any better, really, but he's a lot more entertaining. He's just taking like all the perfect parts from Amber.
Big? Big? Are you calling me big?
Big? Big! You're calling me big?
And then incorporating them into his character.
I really do it because of my heel spur. I have a heel spur.
Everyone under the age of 35, line up, soldier, soldier. Here we go into the helicopters. Boom, boom, boom. I will say, I have bone spurs. I have a heel spur.
This is where things really get similar. Clickbaiting illnesses. I don't find this very funny. Nick, on many occasions, has said, I might have cancer, or I have a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not down with this stuff. Although the heart attack thing, I actually wonder, but the cancer thing... Like, him and Orlin looked genuinely concerned during that heart attack video. Maybe they were acting and they're that good, but I don't know. But the cancer stuff, come on, that's really
What
bad.
are you doing, dude?
Yeah, dude.
Amber has also done the same thing.
But yeah, I am sick, currently on antibiotics. Today's day.
Wait a second, is that why he was clickbaiting cancer? Like, he's publicly said that he doesn't believe her. I do. I'm not...
3 of me having cellulitis.
As inflammation of cellulite.
Didn't want to
In your
share
skin.
it, but it's like, you know what? You guys want me to be
Hi, Oompa.
more...
I think everyone wants to see you happy and follow through with something. That's what I think. I think making videos is like a form of accountability in a strange way, especially when you're being honest on
Yes.
your content. Huge cancer update. I can't imagine clickbaiting cancer. That's so insane. I believe people when they say, I've got cancer, or I'm worried about having cancer. I believe them. But there's people, truthers, on the internet.
So his point here is that it's not that the validity of whether she did or didn't have cancer, and from this channel we believe she did have cancer. His problem is with her clickbaiting the cancer. And it's true, those are her highest viewed videos in the last 2 years, right?
I believe that she's lying about everything. I don't. I feel bad, but she's still clickbaiting it regardless, which is wrong. There was a time in which Amber was mentioning in videos that they had cancer. Amber provided no proof, lost a bunch of fans, got a bunch of hate. Then Amber came out stating that she did in fact have cancer, but people didn't believe her because AMBERLYNN Reed is a proven liar.
I used to walk to the bathroom, which was, I want to see, it's about 5 feet away from my room. And by the time I was sitting down to pee, I can walk for 15 minutes outside and not even breathe like that.
The boy who cry wolf and eat the mukbang. The fact
But remember, she's almost up to a mile now.
that people struggle to believe her when she says she has cancer shows
Good night,
shows
Annie.
you how fragile the trust is between the audience and the creator in this situation. As far as I'm aware, Amber did get treatment for her cancer. I genuinely do hope the best for AMBERLYNN Reed. So you guys know, okay? And you should as well, because we're good people. The mukbang community feeds off each other. It's like a big, whirling cesspit of dumb ideas and sadness. And in my opinion, the biggest crossover between AMBERLYNN and Nick is the "it's your fault" dynamic.
So I have officially taken a pause on outpatient. I know that my decisions and the way that I live my life reflects on the way that you guys treat me. It is something I have very much noticed. I am expecting a lot of backlash, a lot of hate.
It's not your decisions and the way you live your life that cause us to treat you poorly. It's the constant lying and subterfuge, okay? How many people have said this? Annie, have a good night. Go talk to your son in Florida.
It's my fault? It's my fault? Another thing that Amber does is this weird diet obsession, trying all these new diets, trying so many new diets, the Octavia, the vegetarian diet, the keto diet, MyFitnessPal, which I'm not even sure is a fucking diet. I think that's an app. Jenny Craig, that old bitch, she's still alive?
So for my first meal, I'm having a sandwich with a serving of hot Cheetos.
That looks like what Rio threw up.
This is 12 points.
Who cares how many points it is? The hot Cheetos, that's not healthy. If you have to pay
No one
money
cares.
to someone to tell you to eat less, And to eat right, you should probably expand your consciousness. My acquaintance, I would like to consider a friend, Obese to Beast, has tried helping AMBERLYNN read many times.
Look at that.
Obese to Beast made another video talking about mixing weight loss with...
Like, I'm not into gym rats, but that looked nice.
mukbangs. I messaged him and just been like, why couldn't you tell...
He's too big now, in my opinion. I saw a thumbnail recently. I thought, holy God, that guy's big. Big? Hot Rios.
Tell me, like, in a message.
Did I make a video instead of messaging her? And I completely understand that criticism. I tried to DM you. I have tried to give you help. I've tried to do that in private. Every time I would try and help, she always wanted to make it a public thing. She always wanted to tell everyone.
This dude's awesome, by the way. You guys should go subscribe to him. Incredible story. Good orator. But I think he would probably agree that simplicity is generally the best route. You know, kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. He's tried helping her a lot. She ignores it. They just start shit. Drama. I'm assuming she'll probably see this, make a video about it. I don't know.
Are a few reaction channels that I watch now. Whenever I'm just talking about something in my normal life that isn't anything to do with my weight or anything to do with food, it's almost as if I bore them.
What's with the two? Oh, remember when she did the fake, she had the pretend septum piercing? Why do you have two? I'm sorry, but that looks positively bovine to me. I just want to snap a lead on one of those and walk her around the yard.
And you're only trying to get the tea, which usually the tea is how much does AMBERLYNN weigh, what diet is she currently on, and what is she eating.
That's the tea. Missy, I'm not trying to get the tea. I'm trying to get the piss. Okay? I'm trying to get the piss. And I have to agree with those other reaction channels. I don't know who they are, but your videos, very, very, very boring. Obviously, a lot of people do like you and want to watch it all come crashing down. Also, in the start of AMBERLYNN's channel, which began as a weight loss channel, AMBERLYNN doubled in size in the initial time, which
that's unfortunate.
It's the weight loss.
It's not weight loss.
Is that right? In my opinion, in the title of this video, the topic of this video, Nick is at the very tippity top of the big fat mountain. All right, how to get there? By taking a few pages from AMBERLYNN's book and Foodie Beauty. I mean, realistically, they all have so many things in common, and the only one of them that is purely self-aware is Nick.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Totally agree with that. That was pretty good for a, for a normie.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a
Shh. Quiet, Danny. We're not watching you today. Should we see if we can't get the man to come say goodbye before we leave? He's sleeping in his tiny, tiny bed that he's far too big for. But sometimes the sound of the treats might... Do you want treats? Come for treats. You didn't make a single appearance. You didn't say hello to anybody. I like Danny Gonzalez, and his new video is great. He did a music video oh, look who's here. Mr. Man is here. Danny did a music video in his latest video called I Ghosted... I don't know. I forget. It was really funny, though. Hi, Mr. Man. Look at his sleepy face. He's got a sleeper face. Let's see if we can't get you in a better position here. All right, you have to look this way, though. There we go. Mr. Man. See, I told everybody about how you were trying to eat my housecoat. And listen, to be fair, it was a really ugly housecoat. I don't wear it. But I don't think you should eat it. Such a good man. But you can't eat clothing. You can eat treats and snacks. And the rest are too little. You'll have to eat them off my hand. I know, he's got a sleepy sleeper face on, but he had to wake up for treats. Mr. Man. Come look at everybody. There you go. There he is. Don't eat housecoats. Housecoats are for coziness, not for eating. Don't be eating the housecoats. So there's Mr. Man. Mwah. Mwah. love him so much. I do not baby talk to him very often. Because he's Mr. Man. Yes, he's a moth. He's part moth, part seal point Siamese. He's special. He's a special kind of Siamese. He eats clothing. Oh my goodness, I can take these off now. And it's 7:44 p.m., so I think we're going to call it a night. I really got to pee. And I thought earlier, well, I could do a Justine and go pee. But Mr. Man wasn't there, and he's here now, and it's late, and I'm hungry, so let's call it a night. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I will definitely put timestamps if you want to rewatch the reactions. Let's all have some lamb. I don't want any lamb. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in some true crime stuff. We're going to do a new one. Did I tell you the Dexter one? He's next. The merch shop is popping, although I may change over to another merch shop. And what else? Channel memberships are $1.99, and with that you get a free super chat and sometimes some sneaky bonus content. Have a great night. Have a great supper if you haven't eaten already, or a fantastic Saturday night. Go out and get real drunk. Or don't. Do whatever you want. Until we meet again, let's have some orange chicken tomorrow night. We'll do a cooking stream probably at 4 o'clock.